Welcome back to the Anchor Down Podcast. This is Season 3, Episode 14. I'm your host, Ian Larrabee.
Co-host, Benny Galley.
And this is going to be the last podcast here for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Got
winter break, yeah.
Winter Christmas break coming up here, starting next Monday. So this Friday's the last day of school for 2 full weeks.
Yeah, that'll be a good kind of reset, you know.
Yes, it will be.
See some family, eat some good food, hopefully open some good presents.
Lots of good food, man.
A couple good football games on,
yeah.
This weekend, so yeah.
Yeah, football definitely, sports. No, food is the best part. Food's the best part about all the best holidays are very related to food.
Yep,
That's how it should be. But yeah, so we'll have this and then be off until whatever that next.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th, I think we're
No, it's like the 3rd is that Friday, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Okay,
so it's like the 8th or something like that, maybe. Somewhere in there. But yeah, so getting into some stuff, though. We've got sports. A lot of sports kind of getting stuff in, and then they have a little bit of a break through next week, usually, I think. And then teams pick it back up either next Thursday or Friday.
Break,
Right. A little bit of something, though, at least.
Yep.
Starting off, we got the girls' basketball. They played a game last night, Monday the 16th, versus Aiken. Really close game.
Right,
it was like a two-point game they lost.
Yeah, they're going to get their first one soon.
Yeah.
They're going to get it.
That's just so tough, man.
Right.
Two-point loss. That's so close.
Yeah, one shot. I mean, you think of how many missed shots you had back in the game. If that one would have went in, we could have been overtime.
Yep.
That goes with anything.
Yeah, so they got that one, and then they're playing now Thursday here, the 19th. That's versus Chisholm. That's going to be a home game. And then their next game isn't until the following Friday, that 27th, next week.
Okay.
Which is kind of like a lot of teams, similar things
that
you're saying.
Yeah.
Boys basketball, on the other hand, man. Basketball.
They're starting off, just hot as can be.
No kidding. They started that season on the kind of close loss to Bemidji. And, when we had Gavin and Lucas on here, they had said that they're kind of still getting things figured out. And
it looks like they're getting it figured out.
Yeah. The past week there, they beat I-Falls, Greenway, and Zimmerman. This Saturday, they beat Zimmerman. That was a game that they played at the Target Center.
Yeah.
And then now this Friday, the 20th here, they're going to be playing at Cloquet and hopefully looking for another win. Just keeping up that. And these wins have been pretty good sizes too.
It's not. I don't think they're fluke wins. They're putting up good points and they're stopping teams on the defensive end.
Yeah.
So
hopefully
they can keep that going.
That's good to see, and I'm sure for them that kind of change from last year is a little bit promising and kind of a better feeling.
Yeah, I would say definitely a different feeling. You're winning games now instead of getting pumped.
Right. But yeah, so that's really good for them. Basketball just kind of keep chugging along here. Got hockey. You want to talk about hockey? You guys played Little Falls.
Yeah, we played Little Falls. Yeah, last Saturday. 4-2 win. It was tied 2-2 actually going into the second. I don't know.
Really?
For some reason, our team just kind of shuts down in the second for some reason.
Really?
Not bad, but bad enough to where we have bad breakdowns. And then we can obviously score, but yeah. Came out a win. They're a good team. They beat Orono, who we have this Friday.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
They beat Rock Ridge.
Really?
Yeah. So they're I'd say they're a solid opponent, but we still got a 4-2 win there. So.
Right. Yeah. Then you guys playing at Orono Friday.
Little swing here before the holiday. We have Orono in Friday, and then Gentry Academy that Saturday, the next Saturday. So we'll stay down there.
You guys stay in the night, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 7:00 game too on Saturday. So
PM.
Yeah, so
you guys got a whole day to.
It's gonna be a whole day, and it's also gonna be a long night. So
a long weekend for sure.
But then we get some time off. So
right, yeah. Then you get that because I think you're same thing. You play the 27th. It's your next game that next Friday. Yep. Yeah, that's that Little Falls one. That's what I thought. The Little Falls is pretty solid.
They had a really good goalie. What I thought.
No, you guys just keep kind of pushing your way through that. Then speaking of Rockridge, do you know when you guys will play them? Do you play them this year at all?
Yeah, we have to go there.
I think it's the end of the year.
Yeah, it's towards the end of the month. End of January, I think.
Yeah, you guys have a couple of those games that'll be real important. Hermantown, Rockridge, obviously they're not.
They're double A, so it doesn't help us for seeding, but
it's nice to be.
Yeah, it's kind of like a statement game, I guess you could kind of say. But yeah, then we go to Cloquet. That'll be nice to get them again.
Good redemption game.
Our next away game after this weekend is in Marshall, and I mean they just tied Hermantown, so
that'll be
another. Game. I mean, a good win game. I mean, obviously they're double A as well, so it means nothing on the record, but at the same time it does, because then you can compare to see where you're sitting.
For sure. Yeah, getting those kind of games where it's not always the easiest because the way one team plays against you and the way they play against another team, it's not always the same.
And I'd argue our bigger ice at MB is a lot harder to play on for both teams because it's so big. But then you go over to Hermantown, where that's such a small sheet of ice.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the game's so much faster, and you also don't have to work as hard.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, kind of just depends where you play too, because
for sure.
I mean, yeah, I'm to my I guess knowledge, you could say teams are harder to play at the MB ice, even if you skate there all year. Yeah, it's a big sheet of ice.
Yeah, that definitely makes a difference. I mean, just different environments and where you're playing and all of that. But no, those will be some good games for you guys coming up here. Hopefully just keep chugging along with that, keep getting these wins, and see where you can push it to. We got wrestling. We had a tournament this past Saturday at Rock Ridge. It was JV, girls, varsity. All of us were there. Yep. It's a pretty good tournament, honestly. It's a good size.
A couple of good teams in there.
Yeah, a few good competition teams. There's couple section teams only, but then there is just a good mix of kind of the whole deal.
Yeah.
And we had a few kids do well, at every stage of it.
Yep.
Some JV wins there, girls, and then varsity. I think there was only one varsity kid that won it. Clayton Horse's sophomore. I had a tough matchup.
He won again?
Yeah, he won.
Okay.
Won this weekend. I had a tough break. Wrestled a kid that I lost to twice last year, and he won state last year.
So he's probably pretty good.
yeah, I would say so. But no, other than that, we had a lot of good kids, a lot of good matches for kids.
Yeah.
And now this upcoming weekend here, we leave for varsity. We leave 8 o'clock Friday morning.
Okay.
Going to Pequot Lakes for Jackhammer tournament, and we wrestle Friday, and then if you make it into it, you also wrestle Saturday.
Okay.
And then there's a JV and a girls, which I think is in Brainerd.
Okay.
So kind of close. But
how's the team doing for health injury wise? Pretty good so far?
For the most part, pretty good. There's been a few little things that have kind of been coming up, like some kind of ankle sprain, something like that, which is not terrible. It doesn't take too long to kind of get over that. Yeah, I know.
Just the last game, one of our defensemen on the hockey team got a concussion.
Ooh, really?
So, yeah, that hurts the team there because we were already missing one of ours from a broken leg.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, those injuries do kill.
Couple sicknesses on the forward end, but
yeah, I
mean, we've got the whole week to practice and kind of rest, I guess. So hopefully they can come back.
Yeah, definitely that Christmas time you're getting a little bit of maybe resting, just kind of practicing.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, not quite middle of the season, but at the same time, right after break, you play 4 games, so it's the middle of the season. So it flies.
Yeah, we had this weekend. There was a kid. One of the JV kids from Hibbing in his match, knocked out teeth of the kid he was wrestling.
Oh. like punching?
Well, no, just I don't know what exactly happened. It wasn't his fault necessarily, but multiple chunks of the kid's teeth, 2 or 3 different teeth.
God.
Onto the mat. That was a crazy one.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think if there was any other injuries. There really wasn't anything else. There was just, like I said, there's some kind of small stuff going around. But no, it's been good so far.
Yeah, I mean, we can't complain either. I mean,
right, yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I could have, everyone out.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so this weekend for wrestling, this tournament coming up, it's like our biggest tournament of the year, other than like state really.
Yeah.
In that, so a majority of section teams I want to say are there, or like a handful of them, maybe 50%, and then just a bunch of mix. There's single, double, and triple A teams all there. Like it's just crazy. It's just like 40 teams. And then we don't have a next meet until, again, following Friday the 27th.
Yeah, it's like a little common occasion for kind of everyone.
Which that one I believe is back at Rock Ridge, but I think it's like a dual tournament, so it's just teams versus each other, not individual tournament. Yeah, so wrestling here.
You like that better?
Or
do you like the individual better?
I like the individual better, kind of because like for us and a lot of other teams that don't have a full lineup, we don't have everyone at every weight. We don't have a kid at every weight. And so it's like,
So do you have to forfeit that loss?
You forfeit it, and they just get that as a win. Yeah. And, definitely can be good, but it's something we haven't done in a little while of like some teams have just like their whole season is just filled with team duels.
Right.
And for them, it can also be good because you're going against teams that have a lot of kids, and you get good matches. But for us, I think it ends up being better going to individual tournaments because every kid can get some more matches, maybe a little bit different competition.
And you probably feel a little better if you win an individual bracket than kind of like a team bracket.
Well, and it's like
you still participate in the team one, but
with the team,
you did this yourself. So
for a lot of it, we're not going to be able to win against some of these better teams just because we don't have a full line.
Right.
We might win a bunch of matches within that duel, but because we gave up 3-4 forfeits,
you're screwed.
It's hard to come back from that. Because the forfeits, it's 6 points for every forfeit you give up there.
Yeah.
And so it's like when you go against other teams, it can kind of be okay that are like, close in size.
Right, so you can kind of make it up on like another match.
Yep. Or, you have a double forfeit and they just cancel out, no points. But yeah. So it's kind of nice, though, to get a little bit of a mixture. We have had a bit of a lack of those duels in the past couple years.
Okay.
And so we're just trying to get more of those, and I like it. Yeah, so that'll be good coming up here. A lot of good matches for kids. Definitely some good section matches, and seeing where kids are. Like Clayton Horst, he's gonna have. He's doing really well this year, and he has Pine City and Cloquet have a kid at his weight that are pretty solid.
Okay.
And
good test.
And Cloquet for sure is going to be there this weekend. Maybe Pine City, and so he might get that matchup, and that'd be really good to see. I think, for him and some other kids like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, you got boys swimming.
Yeah.
Boys swimming and diving.
They're finally starting up.
Yeah, they had a meet last week. Whatever day it was, like Thursday last week, I believe. Few teams there. I didn't really hear much about how it went, to be honest.
You never really hear much about it.
You never do. But they've got a meet tonight. They've got a meet tonight that's at the high school. It just shows it's versus Proctor. I don't know if it's just the one team or if there's maybe a couple teams. And then they are, looks like it's at Mount West Tonka this Saturday, the 21st, for a meet. A handful of teams there, maybe 6, 7, or 8 or something like that.
Yeah, I'd probably get quite a few down there.
Right. But yeah, so they're starting to actually finally get into their events, and hopefully they can, be strong here, getting some kids going. I think there's a couple kids, like 9th, 10th graders that were last year that did pretty decent.
Okay, yeah.
Like Wiley Stenson.
Yeah, he's in my grade.
John Lund, I think he's pretty solid. And I don't know who they have for divers, because last year they had Tyler Fosso.
Yeah, he was the only one that went to state.
Yeah, he went to state, and I don't know
I'm not
who
sure.
they have for divers this year. Yeah, so good luck to them with all those events coming up here. And again, I'm sure their next event's going to be the following week, somewhere in there. Skiing has actually started up.
Yeah, they had a meet in Giants Ridge. I think they took second. Or someone did. I don't know. I saw a post. Someone took second somewhere.
Yeah. They're getting on there. It's a little cruddy this week. I don't know, maybe melting a little bit of snow, but they can make all the snow they want out there. They're at Lutzen this Friday the 20th. I think
beautiful
there was,
resort.
Yeah,
I love it. I love going up there.
Yeah.
Just fun ski.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
No, I like skiing. Just going on. I think Giants Ridge, and honestly,
Giants Ridge is beautiful too for where it is, but
Lutzen kind of being where it is kind of nice
right.
too. Giants Ridge. It's like, well, what do you expect? Of course it's out in the middle of nowhere essentially. By Waback and all the space
right on
you
the
could ask.
there, so
all the space you could ask for, really.
It's they've done a really nice job there too.
In
the past 5 years, I guess.
Yeah. No, that is just it's kind of nice to have kind of nicer areas around here. I mean, it is a little bit of a trek.
But
30-minute drive or so.
Yeah. But when you go there, it's always busy. It's always packed.
Always. And when they, that few years back that they redid the chalet and got that new. Although there's something I kind of miss about. I used to go there when I was younger a lot, and there was some kind of nice about just like that smaller old chalet that you had, like you go and get food cafeteria style in there, skiing all day long. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know if that little one would fit the amount of people that go there anymore. I mean, it's packed when you go there. It's hard to find a spot. I mean, snowboarders. Constantly. I mean, they've even increased their hotel size. So it
is just constantly
busy.
Place. They have been skiing. I know much they can out there, Giants Ridge, and I don't know what their numbers look like this year, but I mean I think they kind of have the same.
Yeah, I think there's like 10 of them out there.
I think they got more. I think there's like dozen and a half or so.
Okay.
But yeah, so hopefully they're doing well. Good luck to all of them, and maybe next week, next time we're out here, we'll get some more info on how their meets are going.
Yeah, maybe we can get a guest or someone.
Get someone up here. Other than that, you got girls hockey.
Yeah, they had a good win last night against Falls.
Yeah. It was 8-0.
Yeah, I think we had practiced like right after it, so we were only able to watch like the first and second. But.
Yeah, they had, that was a good win for them. I think a bit of a confidence booster for sure, kind of make you feeling a little bit better about it. And now they've got
also a section win. So
is that section for them? Falls.
Yeah, at least it should be. It's in ours, so.
Now coming up, they've got a few games here before the break. They have a game tonight. They're at Northern Lakes, which is over in Pequot Lakes. Like
kind of
Breezy Point or whatever. Yeah. This Thursday, they're playing Moose Lake. That's a home game.
Yeah, that should be another.
Moose Lakes are usually pretty solid.
Yeah, they're not bad, but I feel like they could get a win out of it.
For sure. And then Saturday, the 21st here, they're playing Rock Ridge.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty stellar.
Yeah, Rock Ridge, for sure.
Rock Ridge, and then like the Proctor Mirage.
Right.
Proctor Hermantown, they're pretty good.
Yeah. But they do have at least a little bit of an advantage, playing at home.
Yeah, it's always
something. It's always something getting to have your home court field.
No one got to move the bags and all that.
Right. So few games they have here. Good luck to them. Hopefully they can get some wins. They're not doing terrible.
No,
but they're struggling a little bit for sure.
They got a lot of young numbers too. I was kind of looking at the roster sheet, and there's a lot of
young kids on there.
But they also start playing high school in like 7th grade.
Yeah, it's not the same as boys.
Right.
Yeah, where you guys are, some kids wait till 9th, 10th grade to start playing.
Yeah, I mean 9th is even early for boys.
Right.
So, yeah, it's different.
It is. So all those teams, good luck to everyone coming up here, and then hopefully everyone can have a little bit of a break.
Right.
Holiday, take some time to rest and just kind of enjoy time with your family, and if you're able to, munch down on some good food. Other than those sports, we've got kind of some professional.
Yeah, on the pro side.
Starting off, you got the T-Wolves, Timberwolves. They're at 14-11.
Yeah,
they're kind of climbing up. They're climbing up a little bit.
I don't know. The second we say that, then they'll be like under 500 again. So.
Wild, they've lost a couple games in the past week.
They had a close one against Vegas, I think it was. But they're another great team. So.
Right. They're still sitting at 27-4.
I mean, injuries on the team can't buy one back. So I think there's like 7 or 8 of them.
Oh yeah.
key forwards, key defensemen. So,
right. That makes it a little
yeah, I don't know. Gustafson had some type of injury was disclosed, so they called up the one from Iowa. I guess their hot draft pick, that Jesper Wallstedt. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I have not, no.
But yeah, I don't know. They kind of said it was like an emergency call up, so
really,
I hope he's all right. I mean,
yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, and they haven't really informed anyone either. So.
Right, that's kind of how some of those go. I mean, depending on what it is, it's like you got to give the person their space.
Definitely,
and let them have whatever it is. I think even with those things, even the people that are trying to be nice or whatever it is.
I wouldn't really want the media in my face either.
It's you're dealing with something. Right. You just kind of want to probably be able to deal with it on your own or with your family.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
Even getting the nice comments, it's like getting just berated online from the media. It's like, dude, just, give this person their space. Let them kind of handle it.
But you're a celebrity now, so that's what happens to celebrities. So, I don't know.
You got the Vikings, who they just pulled a win last night. Yeah. Expected. It was Chicago.
Right. That's good, though, because they usually lose on Monday nights.
Yeah.
They're not, so for some reason, they're not good on Monday nights. So.
But they got the 12-2 record tied with the Lions right now. The Lions lost on Sunday.
The Lions are 0.5 games ahead of them.
Yeah, so
because however you do that math.
Because they beat them, I think they get that. Definitely they get that step up still. But they're going to play again. They'll play again before the end of the year. I don't remember what week it is.
Detroit, I think it's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, that sounds right. That'll be a crazy good game to see.
Yeah, I like those winter whiteouts.
I love the winter games.
Uniforms. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they finally added the white helmet this year.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't they do that? A couple of years ago.
Snow, pure drift.
Like stormtroopers.
Yeah.
That is funny. Stormtroopers. That's such a good look.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, my colorblind eyes, they looked fine on the phone, but white. But then I turn on the TV, they kind of look gray to me.
Yeah, it does depend on where. When you get those professional photos that they have of it, it looks just like in terrific lighting, it looks so nice. But then when it's not so good lighting and the angles are weird, it can be whatever. But I still think it's drip.
I do too.
It's water, it's ice, it's all other than that too, you have the Teacher Torture Change War Week, which is going on. It ends tomorrow, Wednesday. They announced this morning, I think Mrs. Larson's in first place currently. I don't remember who all it is, but they seem to have been already at a few $100 for sure.
Yeah, that's great.
So they're raising up some money.
I guess any money is good money.
Right,
giving it away.
Better than a kick in the shorts, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's the Teen Bash at Memorial Building on Sunday, the 29th of December.
Okay.
8 to 11 p.m. It's $10. You can buy your tickets either ahead of time at lunch or at the door that night. They got prizes, food, games, skating.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go last year, but I heard about it.
Yep. And then last thing too is Knowledge Bowl. Knowledge Bowl practice is starting up on Thursday the 19th. That's this Thursday in Mrs. Eskley's room, second lunch. Personally, I love Knowledge Bowl, man.
Yeah,
I kind of every year.
Kind of hit the button and then
you hit the little strip and you answer, and it's only 3 meets in the season, and then if you make it to the sections in the state.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it'd be fun with people you know.
It's a good time. Yeah, it's not the same as what it was a couple years ago. It was really fun, but I enjoy it. It's kind of cool. You go over to Mountain Iron, that little building they have next to the school.
Yep.
And hang out, whatever, and try and win.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of wraps up everything we have here. We're getting to the time, and everything really just kind of keep going on. Good luck to all the sports teams.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to everyone. Take some time to yourself. Get a little bit of relaxing in. Food. Spend time with your family. And we'll be back in about 3 weeks or so here. And hopefully everyone can have a nice Christmas break, holiday break, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll see you next time on the Anchor Down Podcast.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Hibbing Public Access TV may be viewed on these platforms: hpat.org with video on demand, Mediacom Hibbing 802, 805, and 807. On Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Download the Hibbing Public Access TV app for your iPhone and Android devices. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo. For more information, scan the QR code and go to hpat.org.